From the banks of the Ohio River, there's a look at what's now known as Paycor Stadium here in Cincinnati. Today we've got a Week 6 matchup for you here, as it'll be the Seattle Seahawks taking on the Cincinnati Bengals.
Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports.
And no run back here, so they'll bring it out to the 25. Play action. Now Purdy. Man open downfield. It's Metcalf. He's to the 15. And all the way in. Touchdown, Seattle. DK Metcalf. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Seahawks are on the board first here this afternoon. Well, there you go, Charles. His first touchdown pass in the new season.
Well, let's just go back to his rookie year because he's able to get his feet wet, right? Get a little bit of experience. Now I think here in year 2, the game will slow down for him, and we'll see his true talents come out.
Jason Myers now for the extra point. And this will give the Seahawks a 7-0 lead. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away.
And this will come out to the 25 as Jones elects for the touchback. Burrow and the Bengals with a 1st and 10
at their own 25-yard line.
Now a 3-time 1,000-yard rusher, Joe Mixon. And he'll get this up just shy of the 30. When you talk about this Seahawk defense,
we know they're going to be tough to throw on. Top 3 in the NFL defending the pass.
Yeah, defending the pass hasn't been an issue for them. It's been stopping the run. And if they don't stop the run, they can't get back to their strength, which is guarding against the air attack.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30.
11,
now
empty.
Burrow
Hey.
changing the
11,
look.
11, 11, 11. 11, 11, 11, 11. 11, 11.
Back to Mixon on 2nd down.
And he works his way forward for a couple up past the 30.
Well, this defense for the Seahawks very strong in that victory a week ago.
Yeah, and what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
Here's 3rd down and 4.
11, mighty. 11, 11, 11, 11. 11, Thomas. 12, 12, 12. 11, MT, take. 11, MT, take.
Well, everybody was up there ready at the line of scrimmage, CD, but no snap, and the delay of game ensued.
Yeah, and I'm sure their head coach is asking the exact same thing. What's going on out there? Almost like they thought they had more time than actually was on the clock.
Instead of a 3rd and 4, now they have to manage a 3rd and 9 after the delay of game.
11, 11, 11. 12, 12, 12. 11 MT, 11 MT. Jahan.
Now it's Burrow. Eluding the pressure right. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
That was their first 3rd down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key 3rd down throws.
He punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Now it's Lockett. 51 yards on the punt there. And it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense.
Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
And this is dropped. Oh, my goodness, there was no one around him, but he took his eye off it, and it falls incomplete. You talk about this Bengals defense. It's quite a unit, number 1 in the NFL against the pass.
And I'm struggling a little bit trying to really categorize this crew. They're top 10 in the league against the pass, but the bottom half of the league in sacking the quarterback. That doesn't make sense. Imagine if this group ever put pressure on the QB. They'd easily move into the top 5.
Here's 2nd and 10. Shotgun now with Purdy. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And this will be caught at the 30. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. DK Metcalf. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Seahawks are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point up and through by Myers. And that'll make the score 14-0. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away.
No run back here for Jones, a touchback.
The Bengals drive about to get going.
Now they have the game here followed by the open date on their calendar next weekend. And Charles, this is a crew that you have to think really is relishing.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked by Julian Love. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
Charles, it is pretty rare that we see a team build this kind of lead in the opening quarter. And, man, they seem to be clicking on all 3 phases right there. The defense doing its part with a pick 6.
And it's absolutely been the definition of a start that you would pick for yourself and for your team, right? And I have a feeling that they just want to stay in this zone. What's truly incredible about this start is they can add on a couple more scores. This one could legitimately be over in the second quarter.
And this will come out to the 25 as Jones elects for the touchback. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. Well, partner, fast forward with me for a second. Remember, next week they have the open week, so they're going to get some extended rest. Does that change how they manage the rest of this one?
I think it does a little bit, but not by too much, because you're right. You get the extra rest. You get a chance to heal up and kind of, do a little bit of a reset for this team. But it's also 7 extra days to think back to the last time you were on the field. So now a little more importance on what they're getting done because they carry it with them for essentially 2 weeks.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They're passing here. Joe Burrow. Throw left side complete. That's Boyd. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. It's a gain of 13, and the Bengals have a first down.
Well, these guys certainly need something good to go their way because this first quarter has been something of a disaster for them trying to move the ball. But that completion there maybe can get them focused and moving in the right direction.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
11.
It's Mixon on the counter. Defensively, a solid response after giving up back-to-back first downs.
He's definitely tough to get down. We just saw it right there. But how about what we did see? Pursuit, wrap up, and then the big finish with the tackle.
So from just across the midfield stripe, here's 2nd and 9.
11, Thomas.
Now Burrow changing things up here.
11. Gotta go.
Back to Mixon on 2nd down.
Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30.
41 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times.
I have to admit, I'm excited by that play call and the end result because this is a team that's down big early in the first quarter, and a lot of teams will just panic, abandon the playbook, and just start firing the ball all over the place. It's way too early for that. Stick to what works for you.
Down double digits, and we talked about their game plan being both running and passing there. You're right. They're sticking to the game plan, getting the ground game going.
A lot of football left to be played.
Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and it'll be 2nd and very short. Well, you're down early. How do you get back in the game, maybe establish the run? I think they're trying to do that.
Now, I'm with you on that one, and what I like about the message is that there's no panic from the head coach. He's already told his offensive coordinator, let's run the football. Let's get things settled down a little bit and find our way back into this game.
On 2nd down, here's Mixon. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. It's a 10-yard gain there to set them up 1st and goal.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy's setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and putting the defense back on its heels.
On 1, ready?
They'll give it to Mixon. And he'll work his way closer to the goal line as he's got 5 down to the 3.
Hat tip to that offensive line. They're clearing some holes, even down here deep in the red zone. And that's a nice pickup on the ground on 1st and goal.
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal.
12, 12, 12.
Mixon will get down close to the goal line, but not in, as he'll be marked down at the 1.
And give him 2 yards officially, and now it'll be 3rd and goal. 21-0 our score after 1.
Here we go.
A couple extra tight ends are in. 3rd and goal from the 1.
11, 11, 11, 11.
Here's a run with Mixon, and he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. That winds up being a 4-yard loss and leads to 4th down.
With the way things have gone in this game, I think they've got to consider going for it here. I realize it's just the 2nd quarter, so they're not panicking, but they need something to give them positive momentum to get things going.
So on 4th down, off goes Burrow. On comes Evan McPherson for the Bengal field goal.
This a fairly straightforward 22-yard short attempt.
McPherson's kick is good. So a long drive gets him down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just the field goal.
And I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
So after the made field goal, here's McPherson to send this one away. And he doesn't even get this to the 10. He's taken down at the 9.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway.
And they were winners the last time they took the field, which was 2 weeks ago. They had the open week last week, so this is a squad that should be really refreshed and ready to roll.
I would agree, because when you get that open week after a victory, it does wonders for everyone. Obviously, your body, get a chance to heal up, but your mind as well. You feel good about winning, so now you can get away from it for a few days, put down the playbook, turn off the film. Just be you. Enjoy that time away, and then you come back ready to go.
Throwing here to start the drive as they connect left side. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. 23 yards on the play.
Metcalf with the first down, still without a doubt one of the toughest assignments in the NFL with his size and speed. A 1,000-yard season for him, and an absolute nightmare for any corner who matches up with it.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Now a 2nd and 10. Purdy off the play fake.
Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And that is caught at the 10-yard line.
It's a big play there for Seattle. 59 yards.
I'll tell you what, this is not going to be a fun discussion at halftime for this defense. They've been absolutely taken advantage of in the first half. And here's another play for big yardage.
Once more, Purdy looking to throw. He finds Smith and Jigba in the end zone for the Seahawk touchdown. A 9-yard touchdown there. And the Seahawks continue to pull away here in this first half.
Myers connects on the PAT. And a route is on here in this first half. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away.
No run back here for Jones. A touchback.
Here we go.
The Bengals drive about to get going.
Here we go.
It's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
70 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here in this first half.
Gun.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Once again, they run with Mixon. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down. That's some good tackling there to keep him short of that yellow line.
Yeah, defensively, all I'm thinking is that on that play, get me to 3rd down. Get me into a position where I can make one more play and get my defense off the field.
Here we go.
3rd down and 1.
11, Thomas. 11, Thomas.
Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. Down the right sideline. And he's going to be out of bounds here all the way down inside the 10.
They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Where's the contain there? And yes, that's a question because that was just a simple drop-off. But he hits the Jets, and all of a sudden, the seas part in front of him. A huge result there to flip the field and what was a fairly innocuous play call.
Mixon with a 1st down carry. And he'll take this from the 9 down to about the 7.
Not a whole lot there on 1st and goal, and that's what you're looking for defensively. You'll certainly live with giving up just a yard or 2 in this situation.
I'm fine, ready?
The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on 2nd and goal.
11. 12. 11. 11 empty. They got to go.
Another try for Mixon. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4.
1:57 to go in this first half on EA Sports.
Here we go.
3rd and goal. Try to make that scoreboard at least a little more respectable. From the shotgun, Joe Burrow.
And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown.
Joe Burrow
Taking it in from 4 yards out.
And the Bengals are able to make some inroads here to that deficit.
And I think we always seem to be just a tad surprised when we see Joe Burrow go into the end zone on a running play. He's got so many weapons around him. He tends to distribute the ball and let them carry it across. But he had 5 rushing touchdowns in the regular season last year. Added another in the wild card win over Baltimore. I think he understands he's an extra dimension of their offense closer to the goal line.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
And the lead is down to 28-10.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. Eskridge going to keep this one in the end zone, and they'll start at the 25-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Right now, everything they touch turns to gold. This is their fourth possession. Touchdowns on their first three possessions. I mean, this defense, they can't seem to stop them. It's like they're on skates.
Great analogy, Brandon, because they are pushing them back and winning everything at the line of scrimmage. They've just been laying down tracks towards the opposite end zone. So to themselves, all they're saying is, if we don't make a mistake, there's no way they can stop us.
Yeah, they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. Great way to start the drive. 20 big ones and a first down.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already.
Throwing here, Purdy.
Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
You've always been very good about checking my math. Am I correct? That's the first time that it's been incomplete when they've thrown it to him?
Yes, he had caught every other ball coming his way.
So they feel like they've got something really good going there, and they're going to continue to go there until the defense makes an adjustment and takes it away.
Well, they finally made an adjustment there. We'll see if they can build on that stop.
2nd and 10. Purdy now to throw.
Now a diving effort right sideline. He's got it. And they're going to hurry back to the line now.
Here's Purdy on 1st and 10.
And his throw here's incomplete.
He didn't just deny a big throw there. He broke that one up in the red zone. An excellent play, one that may help save points on the board when this drive is over.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
They go play action here. Purdy.
The Bengal pressure gets him that time. Down he goes. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
How to approach this. 3rd down and 16 yards to go. Purdy looking to throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. That was no 3rd and 2. That was 3rd and 16, but they get the conversion anyway.
Well, things are definitely going right for them here in the first half. Pick it down, any down, even 3rd down, no problem. They get a connection there and pick up a fresh set of downs, continuing to move the ball.
Purdy now to throw off the play action. He completes this to Walker.
And that's good for a gain of 6, and that'll bring up 2nd down. And quickly they get to the line.
Throwing on 2nd down, it's Purdy.
Left side complete to Lockett. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
Now Purdy. And this will be caught by Metcalf for a Seahawk touchdown.
A great play there in the final seconds of the first half.
And the Seahawks will extend their lead here just before halftime.
Extra point up and through by Myers. And the route is on here in this first half.
Maybe time for one play on offense. 7 seconds to go in the half as the kick is away.
And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25.
On 2.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive.
And with 7 seconds remaining, not much time to really do anything.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They look lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half. Final play of the half for Burrow and company.
Looking deep here for Chase. Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. Picked up by Devin Witherspoon. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half.
So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. The Bengals with work to do in this third quarter, but they'll get the football first as we are back underway.
No run back here to begin the half, and we will start at the 25-yard line.
On 1, ready?
The Bengals drive about to get going.
CD, they certainly know the hole that they face as they begin the second half. They have to do what precious few teams have done in NFL history, and that's try to come back from a 4-possession deficit.
And, partner, you know, as that team gathers, this you never say never, right? Because if you're on an NFL roster, that's how you have to think. You can always come back and win a ball game. And let's face it, we saw a certain Super Bowl, a 25-point lead late that wasn't enough to put someone away. But that being said, this task is near impossible. Let's face it. And bottom line is, it officially becomes impossible if this possession is an empty one.
Second and 6, just inside the 30. Burrow looking to pass. And the Seahawks defense gets to him, and they bring him down.
Finally hauled down for the first time this game. Multiple defenders in there to drop him.
And they weren't in zone coverage. They were in man, and each man did his job.
And that looked like vintage, old-school coverage, didn't it? Man coverage reminded me of an old Raiders team. They had a Hall of Famer at one corner and a Defensive Player of the Year at the other, and they just locked people down.
Here we go.
Third and 9 here.
11, 11, 11. 11, 11.
Burrow will throw. And that is incomplete.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent. And that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
On fourth down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. And he can't field it cleanly. It's loose.
I know there's no magnet in the ball, but sometimes for the punt returner, after such a scramble, it sort of feels that way, doesn't it? He has it, he loses it, somehow the ball finds its way back to him.
Atone for his sin, and you know he's taking a deep sigh of relief right now. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway.
The first half definitely went their way, and this would seem to be a great opportunity to kind of put this game a little...
Looking for Lockett, and it's intercepted. And he'll bring this one back to the 29.
Well, to be blunt, not a whole lot has gone right for this defense in this ball game, but that's something right there. Still in the third quarter. It would take something around miracle territory for a comeback, but maybe that's a start, Charles.
It certainly is, and they're definitely showing that there's some fight still left in them. Hasn't been a banner day, but they're trying their best to put that disappointment behind them and find ways to make plays.
On 2, ready?
Burrow going to give this to Mixon. To about the 26 here.
Oftentimes we praise an offense for their variety of being able to hit people with the run in the pass. But in this game, how about what we're seeing from the safeties? They are all over the field. Doesn't matter if they threw it or if they're trying to run it.
I don't think we've ever awarded an MVU, most valuable unit, but you're right. It might go to them in this game.
I like that. MVU. Well done.
Back to Mixon on second down.
And he's going to take this one down to about the 23-yard line. 2 yards the gain there, and now they're left with a third and about 4 for a first.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
This now a third and 4.
MT, tank. 11 MT, tank.
Here's Burrow.
That's to Chase. He's got it. Touchdown, Cincinnati. Jamar Chase.
23 yards for the touchdown.
And the Bengals take the forced turnover on defense and convert it into 6 points. Well executed there offensively. Defense looked a little confused, but he found his receiver, and that one good for 6 points.
And the payoff we just saw there tells us how many times they ran this play in practice over the past few weeks, because they executed that flawlessly right here on game day when the situation arose.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense.
Still operating with a comfortable lead despite the score a moment ago as they begin 1st and 10.
They'll lock it with a grab over the middle. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10.
The leading rusher among rookies a season ago. Here's Kenneth Walker.
And across midfield he goes and into Bengal territory. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
I know the toss play begins with the guy taking the snap and turning around and tossing it to the runner. But where the real intrigue is, can they seal the edge, whether it's an offensive tackle or a tight end in the direction they want to run the football? If they do that, that's the result that you get, that type of a gain. If they don't, oftentimes it's not a very successful play.
And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. Consecutive runs of 6 yards gives them a 1st and 10.
Well, they've certainly been successful throwing it around in this game, and that's allowed them to move the ball on offense. But I've got to tell you, to watch them run the football and successfully, I'm not taking sides. But to see the ball in a running back's hands, oh, that's football for me.
You see Purdy, he's going to shift him around.
They go play action here on 1st down. He hits his target, Lockett. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
This offensive game plan has just been sensational. I mean, when you think about all the different ways they've gotten their receivers open so far, it's really been impressive. Scheme, design, execution.
Walker now on 1st and 10.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a 1st down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
Play action, and now here's Purdy to throw it.
This will be caught just inside the 10.
And the Seahawks are going to be looking at 1st and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line.
Great mix of play calling so far. 3 runs, 3 passes. All 3 passes have been completions. 1st and goal.
I think on defense now, you have to almost take a chance. Rely on your scouting. Pick a play you think they would run here and just load up for it and see what happens.
Play action. Now Purdy.
Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line, 2nd and goal. And they'll go with a ground attack here.
Oh, and this one may need to go back to the drawing board. He's going to be swallowed up right away.
He went backwards 7 yards, setting up a tough 3rd down. So a little extra time to ponder this 3rd and goal as we played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. So they're coming up here on the 9th play of the drive, and it's 3rd and goal.
Here's Purdy.
Flushed out right.
He finds Smith and Jigba in the end zone for the Seahawk touchdown.
A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Seahawks are closing in on a 4-1 start as they extend their 4th quarter lead.
Myers connects on the PAT, and they open the lead up now to 25. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away.
And this will come out to the 25 as Jones elects for the touchback.
Here we go, here we go.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive.
And just looking ahead, it would appear that that bye week is coming at the right time. They'll have 2 weeks to chew on this one, though probably not one that they want to chew on. A poor performance from start to finish.
Give Uchenna Nwosu the credit for the stuff.
As a linebacker, you're taught to stay just slightly behind the ball carrier just in case he makes a cutback. But when you find the gap, shoot it. And he found it all right. Took it straight into the backfield and made the tackle for a loss.
So the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14.
11 mighty. 11 mighty. Dot.
They'll stay on the ground. Mixon again. And he'll be brought down here at the 28.
91 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. And I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. And the Bengals on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 7. Now Burrow. That is caught. And they work this well upfield across the 45. First target, first catch, and a first down.
And with this game well in hand, perhaps we are seeing the coverage lighten up a little bit as they got burned there a bit for a first down.
Well, we certainly know the coach isn't happy along the sideline because he certainly wants them to finish this one out the way they started it. He doesn't want to give up any soft completions, no late points. He wants his lead to stay right where it is.
Pretty solid run here on first down. Almost picked up another first, but he appears to be a few inches short.
Man, these guys may not win this ball game, but you certainly can't fault the effort of this man here today. He's been a real thorn in their sides all afternoon. And that last carry puts him over the 100-yard mark.
Here we go.
In need of only about the length of the football here on 2nd down.
Dot.
From the gun to give to Mixon. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
Let's face it, when you have a guy who can pick up those types of runs and keep the chains moving or stay ahead of the chains, you're making everyone else on offense happy because you're opening things up to allow for a whole lot of different play calls.
Here we go, here we go.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
12, 12,
Now
12.
Burrow going to change things up.
11, 11, 11, 11. Dot.
Inside handoff to Mixon. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
He gets this in the hands of Mixon. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. Call it a loss of 2 there on the play. And that brings up 3rd and a full 10 yards. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Bengals in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They face a 3rd down now as they try to find a late score.
11, Thomas. Stop.
Now it's Burrow. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 20-yard line. The Bengals passing game finding a rhythm. They've got another first.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
Stop.
They go back to the ground now with Mixon. And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18.
Kobe Bryant makes the stop on that one. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
They're passing here. Joe Burrow. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a third down.
Well, it certainly appears to me that the defensive guys are starting to look a little bit tired while he still has some fresh legs. Not the biggest gain we've seen on a scramble, but still some positive yardage on a play that initially looked like a sure win for the defense.
They need 2. Here's third down.
Now it's Burrow. Flush to his right.
And Burrow going to slide to the ground as he does pick up the first down.
Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game.
Here we go.
So another third down conversion, and now they've got a first and goal.
Stop.
Mixon trying to punch it in. And he'll get him a bit closer as he's down to the 2-yard line. Only a yard on the pickup there. Second and goal. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they stop it with 22 ticks to go in the fourth.
Ready?
Second and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line. Again, it's Mixon. And he takes it into the end zone. Touchdown, Bengals.
Joe Mixon, his third rushing touchdown of the year. And the Bengals get a bit closer.
Well, he'd been the workhorse on this drive, and it would have been unfair to bring someone else in to finish the job. So they go back to him again, and he delivers with a touchdown run.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
And that'll cut the lead down to 18.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. Dwayne Eskridge elects to bring it out. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway.
Just all around a solid performance, and now they've got the 3-score lead here, Charles, so the final seconds of the fourth quarter.
Yeah, in this one, they've been in control, haven't they? They've earned this victory. No question who the better team was out there in this game. And frankly, the score could have been a lot worse than it was. Give them a lot of credit for how they played in this one.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. That one looks like he'll throw here.
That is taken in by the tight end Fan. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped.